Much of Nebraska is underwater from immense rainfall in the spring of 2019. Farmers across the nation have tried to help. Some have given money. Some have provided other resources like food and shelter. Jesse Wise is giving a bridge.
Back in March, I seen so many people in Nebraska that were suffering so bad in the floods, and there were people everywhere in the country sending them hay and things, and we didn't really have a whole lot of hay to send. We were short on hay, so I got to thinking what would help, and I had this bridge. And
in addition to being a farmer, Wise owns a scrap metal business with his wife. A customer gave him a surplus temporary bridge, and Wise knew where it could be put to good use. Wise contacted officials at the Virginia Farm Bureau, who put him in touch with their counterparts in Nebraska. The Nebraska Farm Bureau had set up a donation website to help their farmers and had received donations from across the country. One 8-year-old boy, Kai Baldwin, raised nearly $300 in his Utah community and sent the donation to the Nebraska Relief Fund. Folks at the Nebraska Farm Bureau recognized that Jesse and Kai, though decades apart in age, were linked together in spirit. Jesse spoke with 2 other Virginia business owners he knows well, and soon plans were made to send the bridge to a new home in Nebraska. Pete Reed drove the truck, donating his time and equipment.
Perfect story of people helping people.
Reed had helped deliver goods to folks in the Carolinas and Florida after last year's devastating hurricane season.
It was a real turning point in my life, just seeing how grateful and appreciative those folks in the Carolinas were just to receive. It was just the little things that really made a big difference.
The bridge is 45 feet long and weighs 22 tons. Jason Neff of Neff Crane in Culpeper donated his equipment and labor to get the bridge's 10 pieces onto Reed's flatbed truck. He was happy to help.
Especially something like this, where it's something that people couldn't help. This was Mother Nature, so this was out of their hands.
Once the bridge was loaded, it was off for the 2-day trip to Nebraska. The journey wasn't always easy.
Keith and I left yesterday morning about 9 a.m. and battled tornadoes and wind. We had to hunker down in a rest area in Wayne County, Indiana for about, an hour yesterday? Yeah, about an hour. Then on I-80 in Iowa, the wind blew 4 tractor trailers over. So it's been kind of an interesting 30 or so odd hours.
But the bridge made it intact to its destination, Cedar County, Nebraska, where 32 bridges were destroyed this spring. Officials here haven't decided yet how best to make use of the bridge.
We'll make a spot. We'll find a place where we can use it. We might have to fabricate it, make it wider. We might make 2 bridges out of it, who knows, but we'll find a place for this material.
So far, the Nebraska Farm Bureau Disaster Relief Fund has brought in $2.5 million, with 100% of the funds going to farmers. With the bridge, money, and other donations, at least farmers in Nebraska now know there are empathetic Americans out there trying to help.
People who don't know who they're helping, but know and understand that there are people that need help that have reached out to provide help in some way.
Meanwhile, a Virginia farmer and his friends can feel confident they made a difference. In Culpeper County, Virginia, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.